Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of November in the areas of money, career and finance. As usual, this is general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to start with your Wisdom of the Oracle card, and the first card that we have here for you is number 23, Peace. This is all about freedom from attachment and also radical acceptance. So this is kind of like all about quieting your mind and kind of having a freedom of choosing in terms of what you want and accepting your situation. And this is like a very harmonious card as well. When it comes to work, it kind of translates as having clear vision about what you want to achieve, what prosperity means for you, and you have to just keep doing whatever you want, whatever you are, keep doing, and yeah, that's kind of a beautiful energy of peace, of being in peace as well, and quieting your mind. But let's see what the tarot is telling us. In the center of your reading, you do have the Moon card. The Moon, which is the card of fear, anxiety, and also uncertainty. Whenever this card comes up, there's something in your life that makes you uncertain. Maybe some kind of a changes that you went through, and you just don't know what's going to be the outcome of your current situation. This card is telling you that you need to follow your instinct, follow your inner guides, and you need to follow a path. Like on a normal Rider-Waite card, there's a path you have to keep going, and this card is also telling you that you need to keep going on the path that you started. Again, the Moon can also indicate shadows or secrets, certain things that you might not be aware at this time. The first card in your reading is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is the card of a self-imposed restriction. What this means is that some of you might be feeling that you are in a situation where you don't see the way out of it, but your mind is kind of overworking when the Eight of Swords is coming out, and some of you are not seeing your situation clearly. As you can see in the mirror, she sees herself being bound and she cannot see, but that's not the reality. That's all caused by her thoughts. So I think in your case you need to kind of try to quiet your mind and find that peace within what your main card was telling you about. The next card of your reading is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords can be a card of victory, can be a card of a new chapter in your life, like many other aces. Can be a new job, a new project, a new idea. Whenever this card comes up, some of you might be seeing clearly as well, because this is also a card of clarity. It can be connected to a contract of some sort or clarifying conversation as well. So it can be that maybe certain things are uncertain, or you're not seeing things clearly, and you kind of get this clarity coming in, or you just have a conversation with somebody that brings you clarity, or also like as a victory might show up as that you're able to win over this uncertainty. The next card of your reading is the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is the card of conflict and also a card of competition. Whenever it comes up as a conflict in your life, this is the type of conflict where people are coming from diverse background and they're seeing things differently. Can be also a type of conflict where you are can be a type of conflict where people are trying to see how far they're able to go with each other. And in terms of a competition, of course, it can be that maybe you are in a competitive industry. Maybe there's a lot of competition within your organization, or you're trying to get a promotion, you're trying to get a job or a business deal, and there's a lot of people that have their eye on the price as well. And it can be also that some of you might be in training or learning something new, and you might be uncertain about it. In terms of the Queen of Swords coming out as the next card, she can be a person in your life or your energy or just the general energy of the card. She is somebody who's been through a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenges, and all of that made her stronger, made her wiser. She's very clever, very practical, and speaks her mind. She also can be protecting herself, but she's also about clarity. Especially with this Ace of Swords card, some of you might be able to see things clearly for the first time. But again, it can be a leadership opportunity for some of you in terms of like maybe a contract of a leadership opportunity is coming in. But if you're going through a legal process, this the sword court cards as the king and a queen can indicate a judge or a lawyer as well. The next card in your reading is the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is the card of lack, the card of feeling outside in the cold when you're kind of not feeling enough as well. It can be connected to self-sabotage or can be connected to that you're just not trusting in your abilities. Whenever this card comes up, a couple of things for you to consider. Now obviously can be connected to financial struggles as well, or some of you might have lost your job and maybe you've been looking for a job for a long time and it's been very uncertain with this moon energy. There's a lot of competition with this Five of Wands. But also the Five of Pentacles tells you that there's help available. And for some of you, it is you might be focusing too much on whatever you don't have in your life, as opposed to putting more attention into all the great things that you have and being grateful for all of those. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button, so I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. Only a few % of people end up subscribing, so I hope you're gonna be one of them, and I'm always very excited to read in the comment how this reading is resonating with you. So your reading continues with the Ten of Wands. All the tens are indicating an end of a cycle and a start of a new one. This is a heavy ending in a sense that some of you might be working hard, some of you might be carrying a lot of burdens as well. It can indicate a project, a job, a business that started with a lot of passion, but it became more of a burden now. It can be also a sign that you are working a lot. You are overworking yourself, so make sure that you are paying attention to that and you are trying to get help, especially with the Five of Pentacles as well, indicating that help is available if you need it. Because with the Ten of Wands, you might be working too much, so definitely pay attention to it, that you're not burning out. Like some of you might be working way too much here, and that's why you're not able to see things clearly. But you also have the King of Cups. King of Cups is a court card, can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. He is somebody who is leading from the heart. He is somebody who is also very balanced, very diplomatic, definitely thinks before he starts to speak, and again, that's what makes him very diplomatic. Can be a leader, a healer, a helper as well, or somebody who's just leading from the heart. It can be a creative person as well, but it can be just an indication that, you know what, you've been going through these difficulties, you've been going through these uncertain times, and you are still very stable. You have the peace of mind, because you can see you have the peace card, and he is meditating, he is very centered. And you also have here this Ace of Swords, which is indicating that, obviously your mind keeps turning, the wheels keep turning for you. And the last card in your reading is the Devil. The Devil definitely indicates some kind of an imbalance and trying to balance something. Maybe some of you are focusing on a lot of material things. Again, especially with this connection to the Eight of Swords, both of these cards can indicate that you are feeling that you are in a situation when you are trapped, you're out of control, and some of you might be in a toxic work environment, working with a toxic boss or people around you, where there's just people are having a lot of competition, which weighing you down with this Five of Pentacles energy. Again, devil can be dependency as well, or a very dependent relationship, or maybe you're just working there because the money is good, or there's a certain people that you like to work with. The devil is always showing up when you need to pay attention to this imbalance or balancing things, and letting you know that it's your decision how long you are staying in this situation, and whether you are kind of getting out of it or not. But let's see what is at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, you do have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is an indication of slow and steady progress moving forward. Because it can be also a person, your energy, somebody who's very liable, somebody who makes who does everything by the book, and very detail oriented. One of the challenges with the Knight of Pentacles that it takes him a long time to get going, so make sure that you pay attention to that you're not spending too much time on the planning, but you're also getting going, because once he gets going, once he gets those seeds in the field, that's when the magic starts to happen. Again, it indicates a long-term success, long-term abundance, and can be also connected to an offer, a very stable offer, a job offer, a business deal, or even like if you're trying to sell your home, or you're trying to buy a home, it's a very stable offer that needs to be taken into consideration. I think it's very important for you to keep going on your path. It's very important that you find your peace, and you are focusing on more positive things, because you have a lot of negative thoughts here with this Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles and the Devil, because the Devil is always here to warn you that you need to kind of get centered and be balanced. So definitely put into the comment that I let go of all the negative thoughts and I focus on positivity. And I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.